Today it's Thursday, February 26, 2026. The G500 here. Yeah, as expected, the old part number crankshaft rear seal. Alright, nothing new here. And see how it looks like the turbochargers inside. Hey, when you're going off-road, it will gonna be advisable to oil the oil filters, and especially on the M176, M177, or even M157 in general. When you don't have a master flow sensor, it's total fine. Okay, so what are we gonna do now? We have the gas strut here, the engine mounts. Let's see, where are the engine mounts? Ah, you removed them already? One, it's broken, obviously. I saw that from down. Where is the other one? Ah, you still have it on the... Okay. Yeah, when you remove it, we're gonna see this movement, what you see here. This is the movement of the pin here. This. Okay. Alright, so hey guys, like another time, we have to take care of the engine bay here. Alright. You block it, nice, lovely. Somebody, Mr. Joe, you know what? Somebody yesterday said, what's the point of this video? Why you make a video? I'm making a video for the owners. I've said that before. If you don't like the videos, guess what? Unsubscribe. Don't watch the video. Simple as that. Nobody asks you to do that. I never ask anybody to watch the videos. Alright. Blocked. Alright. Fine. So we have the rear seal, the new one. We have also parts here. Nice, lovely. That's a good one. We have the engine mounts, filter. We have the gas strut here. We have the rear seal with the new bolts. Amazing. Production date September 2024. Alright, fine. Here we have the oil separators. Production date August 2025. Nice. And supposed to correspond. Here, what do we have here inside? Ah, here you have the bolts for the stand, for the engine stand. Alright, let's keep it there. Alright, I want to see this inside. Just what I'm looking for. It doesn't have a stamp. Why I remember that it had a stamp? With the date. Ah, yeah, it's here. 2025 April 4, right? Yeah, 4. Alright, fine. New oil separators. Now, see what's the thing. What's the reason that we remove the engine? Nice, well done, sir. You clean it before we open it, don't contaminate the engine inside. Well done. I like how you think. And I don't have to repeat myself. Lovely. Alright. So this one, it's the bank 2 here. Alright, this corresponding to that. Fine. Now, to be able to put, forget that you have to remove the intercooler. Okay, assuming that we have removed the intercooler. To put inside, you see that sliding in, and this fitting, it cannot come out. And you have also these two that's stuck inside. So what needs to be done? You need to remove the intake manifold to be able to remove the oil separator. And then you put a new one, and then you install the intake manifold. That's one of the reasons why we took also the engine out. It's the engine mounts, the oil separators. We're gonna clean also the intercoolers, the crankshaft rear seal. We need to change also the oil. Alright. Engine oil filter it's over there. We're gonna use Motul 5W40, not 1060. Usually we are using 1060, but we had a conversation with the owner, and he's gonna go to a very cold environment, and he should use it's not advisable to use 10W60. All right. Now, this is which one did I show you? Now I show you the bank 2. No, yeah, this is supposed to be the bank 1. Let's stack my head. Let's see also the date on that. This obviously I don't have to say that, but I'm gonna say that. What says there? 2025 July. All right. This is for the customer, for the owner. It's not. Don't watch the video if you're not. Yeah, I don't get it. If it doesn't make any sense to me, at least. Okay, what says there? Same here. All right. And this one. It's this one. It comes here at this point. All right. Again, you cannot remove the fitting from here. You cannot detach the fitting here. And inside here has a check valve classic that the pressure cannot go this way, the boost. It's working only the vacuum. It can go. It can suck. It cannot push. All right. You change some screws. Yeah, definitely gonna change some screws. These are
Transmission housing.
for the transmission housing. Yes, yes, Mr. Joe. Well done, sir. Well done. We have this kind of screws. The parts are there, safe and sound. Okay. The transmission. You know what are we gonna do? Since we have the transmission out, because I had a conversation with the owner, we will gonna make remote. I'm gonna make one fitting on the lathe, one aluminum fitting for this breather. All right, we're gonna use the original O-ring, and we're gonna make the breather to be higher, and the same thing the breather for the gear selector here. So just in case if he goes through the water, to don't get sucked inside water, you know my point, to be a little bit higher. So what are we gonna do? From here we're gonna extend this pipe. That this is easy, all right? And I'm gonna make one adapter, like I said, on the lathe with an O-ring to go inside here, and we're gonna bring the breather here up. Where are the solenoids? Okay, Mr. Omar?
Yep.
Right here. Fine. Well, let's put on the video the rear seal, and then, yeah, okay, let's continue working. I don't know if we're gonna have a chance today, but we're gonna see. And like any other time, sir,
Yes, sir.
the bolts, the old bolts, and the seal in a nylon bag, we're gonna return back to the owner, okay? All right, don't take care of the old parts to give it to him back. Okay, thank you. Let me get the dimensions to make one pipe. It's supposed to have, you know, on the G class, I mean GLE, on the, it's supposed to be up, to don't be there. You have to clean it a little bit here, you know, don't fall anything inside before I take it out, and then, all right, no worries, all good. Crankshaft rear seal done. Okay, finish on that. What I want from you, now we're gonna put on the engine stand, all right? You're not gonna mount the new engine mounts. You're not gonna put the gas strut because we have to clean this area, all right? Before we open the intake manifold, before we go further. We don't want to contaminate the engine. All right, like any other time, sir, Mr. Doku. So carefully, nicely, we're gonna wash to be nice, to don't have a sand, to don't have nothing. Don't find anything inside, you block the turbos nice, also back it's nice, lovely. So, good clean, to be nice, and then we are opening the manifold. We are not opening the intake manifold until we clean both sides, both banks, external, all right? Seal, it's done. Now, here, in this nylon bag, that was the new seal, I want the old seal with the two guided pins and the old bolts. Needs to go nicely here. Don't contaminate the nylon, to give it back to the customer. That. Then I forget something. What I was forgetting? Continue your job, and plus, like any other time, I know that I'm repeating myself. You already know, and I know that you're gonna do it. I'm just saying.
Yes.
When we put on the engine stand, we put a washer to don't hurt the block, to don't have any sign that ever went on an engine stand. Okay? So one washer between this and this, like another time, to don't hurt the block. With the right bolts, okay? Yes, I was here. Now, what I have done, I have removed the breather here, all right? And I have also here, I put one connector like that. This, it doesn't have fluid inside, but it has a moving items, all right? Moving parts, sorry, not items, parts. Yeah, okay. So it has moving parts to change to put in neutral, parking, reverse, D, and so on. So this, don't expect that has a pressure or it has a flow here. It's barely makes any, it's not even disturbing. I mean, even if I had the mats and I light it up and I have it here next to it and you're operating the motor, you're not gonna blow it out. You're not gonna turn off the mats. That's what I'm talking about. Now, the same thing also for the breather. The breather here, the breather that has the transmission, it's working when it's warming up the fluid and it's expanding, it's breathing out, and when it's cooling down, it's sucking in air. That's it. There's no flow, there's no pressure. There is a flow, but it's a minimum, all right? So what I did, I get this double O-ring, I fixed on the lathe, 8.5 millimeters in the diameter. This is 8, all right? It has also the ball. This here, this piece here, up, it's exactly the same diameter like this, like the breather. What's my plan? My plan is, you put this inside, good luck to take it out. Oh boy. Yeah, all right, I have to drive it in. You know why I have this headache now? I'll show you why I have this headache now. Why I make so tight fit. Yeah, good luck to take it out. Good luck to take it out. Yeah, it's not gonna come out, this one. You have to grab it with the pliers and pull it out. So what's my plan? My plan is hydraulic pipe, not coolant pipe, hydraulic pipe, just in case. You put it here, you put one clamp here, all right? It's low profile, it's not high. The same pipe goes here, you put here a little bit of super glue, you put it inside of the pipe, and then you bring this with the pipe at the end. At the end, there will gonna be, let us say, a pipe behind the firewall, behind the heat shield here, all right? It has to come either from here, from wherever, and then we're gonna be the breather here up. Here, wherever it's not bothering, wherever, it doesn't matter, all right? And by doing that, it's working also the check valve. The check valve that has inside is just in case if, knock on wood, if it flip the car, it's stop coming out fluid from the gear oil. All right, that's the plan. It's just, instead of being this breather here, it's gonna be remote a little bit higher. And the same thing is gonna happen with this pipe. We're gonna put one pipe here. Here you can put any pipe. You can put an air hose pipe, you can put a fuel line, you can put any pipe because there is only a little bit of grease here inside. If you open one of those, you'll understand what I'm saying. It's not something crazy, it does have a fluid inside, all right? Has lubrication, but not fluid. So that's my solution. Then, you know what? Once again, I'm gonna do the same thing what I did yesterday. Instead of making 1 hour videos, I'm gonna upload small parts of the videos. Whoever doesn't like, do not watch the videos. All right? Mostly priority to the owner. All right? Next video, it's gonna be with the engine clean, with the intake manifolds out. We're gonna see how it looks like the intercoolers. And before I remove the oil separators, I'm gonna make a video because I wanna see how it's gonna look like. You see all these things? It's not smart to open it and fell all this sand inside. All right? Guys, take care. I see the diverted valves here, but no worries, we have to clean also the diverted valves. It should be full of sand. We continue with the plan. Yes. All right? Yes, I forget another thing. Carefully, don't contaminate the fuel line. You block it. Yes, sir. It's blocked the fuel line. Yes, all right. Take it easy. Yes, all right, carefully. The vacuum, lovely. Priority is to don't make dirty the engine inside. Don't contaminate the engine. We don't want to fill all these things inside. All right. Then I have to talk to Omar. And shit, I forget one thing. I don't remember what I forget. What I was willing to say now. Dang it. I don't remember what I was willing to say. Obviously, we have to wash the engine compartment. All right. And one of the reasons why they didn't move the guys completely, these fog lights, the additional lights, actually lights or whatever, there is a plug here, but there is also another one cable here. You know, so if it was just only the plug, we can unplug it and take it away, but there is another one extra cable. Most probably this plug it's, oh okay, it is what it is. We're gonna see, we might put Derek here to put one small 1-pin plug or 2-pins plug, small one, to be able to take it out whenever you want. There was another thing, dang it, my mind. Guys, until Omar bring the pipe, put one cap here up, please. Don't contaminate, don't fail anything inside. We have to change also we have to change also the fuel pump. This is also another one thing. Yeah. Remaining parts are here. They put the guys inside the seal. Remaining parts here. What I was willing to say, dang it. I need to be washed the intercoolers, the diverted valves, to see that everything is fine. Oil separators, intake manifolds out, and we're gonna wash them even inside, not only outside, not external. Mr. Doku, obviously pulleys, we need to have a look on it, alright? You know, just spin them to see that's okay. Check also the belts like any other time, since everything is out. If we see something that's wrong, or if we see, let us say, any pipe that's crying or something, it's much easier now to address it than to leave it for later, alright? So, yeah, that's the thing. Yeah. The reason for these videos, it's purely for the owner, like I said, alright? I'm just trying to think what I forget. There will gonna be another video tomorrow with one way or the other. Okay? Yeah. Anything else? Put a cap also here. Lovely. That's it. We have our rags here, don't hurt the bonnet like any other time. Yeah, has the rubber up, but just in case, you know, better safe than sorry. Also the gas strut, this gas strut was working. In which G-class? There was one G-class. No, this is supposed to work, it's fine. It's fine, it's very heavy, the bonnet. Actually, we're gonna see that. Most probably was fine on this. I might remember from another G-class. I know why I have a misfire, and I know why I cannot think what I want to think. Because I have in my mind, we receive the parts for this one, and I'm start closing this. Not today, tomorrow. I have put the Teflon seal. This different video. Why am I involving this one? Dang it, never mind. That's it, finish. Over and out. Next video tomorrow. Definitely I forget something, but step by step we're gonna see that together. Rear seal, breather, and we move on. Yeah. Thank you. Over and out. I had to put the videos together. Now I stop it because I remember what I was willing to say all this time. The owner of this car, the customer, the owner of this car, has a YouTube channel, and I put the link at the description box down. You can find him. Has some nice videos, by the way. You see, I'm saying, do not. I think this is this on Instagram, obviously, but has also a YouTube channel. You see that I'm never saying to follow my channel, to subscribe or do. If you want, go follow this gentleman. That you can see the car running off road, you know, driving off road, driving different countries. You see, this will gonna be interesting. All right. Has anywhere? You know what I'm trying to find now? I'm trying to see if there is anywhere the sticker from a YouTube channel or something. But once again, check on the description box. Yeah, there you go. There is one, the road so far. All right, and there is also G500 Expedition. All right, it has more here. Oh boy, we're gonna put this on thumbnail, so if you want anybody to go to watch it. Now that's the end. I remember it. I'm gonna sleep at night at least.